Well, my background's biochemistry, and I also was a freelance journalist, writing largely in health. So when I was diagnosed with wound cancer and realised that I hadn't heard of this, it struck me as odd. When I looked at the numbers, it occurred to me that I really should have. I really, really should have. Incredibly common, but not talked about. The main symptom, of course, is bleeding. It was something I was experiencing. I was coming up for 50. I had a lot of bleeding. My mum, at around the same age, had fibroids. She'd had a lot of bleeding. She'd had a hysterectomy, and I decided, well, that's almost certainly what it is. Could be cancer. I think it probably is. It's probably, and I don't have time to have a hysterectomy right now. I'm going to just, I'll just see what happens. I rang my GP. He said, well, come to me when your period stops. 12 weeks later, it hadn't. I went back to him. He didn't think it was cancer either. I wasn't fast-tracked, but I did get a quick referral, luckily, to a gynaecologist who took one look at my history, and I think the penny dropped. She put me on a fast track, and some weeks later, in February, March 2014, I was given a diagnosis of wound cancer. Unfortunately, by this stage, it was advanced. I had hysterectomy, I had chemotherapy, I had radiotherapy, but there was some cancer, the left, that was not operable. And I knew at that point that it was going to be back. I knew enough about it, and sure it was. So by 2016, I was told that it was back. I'd also, because there were various things that were said to me along the way. I had a not typical form of wound cancer. There are two types. There's one that is very, very common. There's one that's much less common. I had the much less common kind. And I also had a particular pattern of cancer in my family. I was able to persuade various people to carry out genetic testing, and I was given a diagnosis of a BRCA1 mutation, which is much more commonly associated with ovarian and breast cancer. And here it was associated with wound cancer. So it became clear to me that I had essentially ovarian cancer in the wrong place. So, it strikes me that there are overlaps between all of these cancers. They're not necessarily so site-specific, and we need to get really deep down into the molecular basis of these cancers. And that's one reason why research is incredibly important.